Welcome back, guys. Favorite coach, Canadian national champ, and IPF world record breaker. I did a thing, guys. I did one of those fancy DNA tests, but not any DNA test. It's specifically built for athletes to build a profile that can help you with your training, performance, and nutrition. So, to find out the good, the bad, and the ugly, stick around for the whole full video to catch my DNA profile. Let's begin. So please excuse my laptop I have right here. I honestly just went through my results. I kind of skimmed through it. So we're basically uncovering this together. This is exciting. You're finding out my DNA profile with me. So let's start. Let's get in with some of the good, and we're going to start with kind of the athletic profile. So the first one they went through was muscle power, which I actually received gifted. I was on the top end of the scale, and it kind of said I was in the top percentile, which I was pretty happy with. But if I wasn't, I would have been a little bit skeptical. Now, moving on to muscle stamina, I was above normal, and then O2 usage was also above normal. So that actually kind of made sense to me because I used to be a competitive soccer player, and back in the day, I could honestly just run for days. Right now, if I go for a run, I'll be winded in like less than a minute. It's terrible since I started doing strength training, But in the genes, I can get it back, which is pretty cool. My recovery rate is also above average. I don't feel it's above average after my tough training days, but I'll take it. My muscle mass is normal. I beg to differ on that one. And my injury risk is also less than average. So I was pretty happy with that, although I do tend to get a lot of knocks here and there, but I think that's normal when you're training at such a high intensity. So let's unpack that a little bit. So when I'm training my athletes, obviously I tell everyone that no matter where you are, there's always room for improvement and getting better. But having something like this where you can understand your genetic profile also helps. And you kind of understand, why sometimes you look at people in the gym and it just seems like stuff comes natural to them. For instance, if we compare my power output, which was gifted, compared to someone who'd have less than average, you can see how they could put in as much work in me, but it'll be very hard for them to get to the same strength levels I am just because of the DNA makeup. So that's why people talk about how your genetics and DNA also come in play with your athletic performance and ability. But not to take away, everyone can make performance improvements by putting in the training, but it's nice to have a little background and understand how your genetic makeup can influence your performance and what you're also naturally prone to be good at as well. Let's do an overview of some of the nutrition spots. So I have a good response to protein. Basically it's saying having an adequate amount of protein in my diet will have a positive effect on my weight management and muscle maintenance, which is good because I do eat a lot of protein. It also helps with my training recovery after hard sessions. I don't know if I want to share this one with you guys. This is one of the ugly ones I was talking about before. So I have an extremely poor response to sugar, which is funny as I'm hiding this box of sour cherry slices that basically almost finished everything. I'm not going to tell you when I open this. That's going to be a secret between me, myself, and I. But considering my high sweet tooth, I think I've done all right. Basically what that's saying is my body doesn't metabolize sugar the best, and I have a higher level of putting on more fat if I have a higher sugar intake. So I guess I should start watching that a little more. But as I said, I think I've been doing all right with my physique. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I've been doing all right, or do I need to watch my sugar intake? It also says I have a poor fat distribution. Ooh, this nutrition section is just hurting me right now. So here's some interesting things as well. I have an increased risk to vitamin D deficiency, and I have a positive response to creatine. Now this is kind of funny because I am an individual who is very low on my supplement intake and additional vitamins that I take outside of natural food. So looking at a lot of the other vitamins and supplements in here, I'm not going to tell you all, but a lot of them they say they don't really have a big effect on me, or I'm not at a very low risk of deficiency. And the only ones where it really says I should probably supplement are with vitamin D, and that's probably the only vitamin I take. And creatine is basically the only supplement I take. Sometimes I'll use protein powder if I had a day where I didn't get a lot of, natural protein in my food. But I just find that funny that my nutrition profile kind of reestablished some of my personal views about, my own nutrition and supplement use. So I thought that was really interesting. I really like that. Now I will say there was one thing that I found pretty contradictory. So it said I'm at a high risk for catching viruses like the common cold, flu, which is a little scary during the COVID times we're living in right now. But on the flip side, it said I have a very strong immune system response, and I have a very strong immune system as well. So I found that kind of, counterbalancing each other. So I guess it's good in the sense that my immune system is very strong and I'm good at fighting off things like that. But yeah, it is very, as always, I'm going to stay safe, and I encourage all you guys to keep staying safe. As a community, we have to stay positive as the whole world is trying to navigate through this COVID environment. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If there's anything you want me to cover, let me know. It can be along the lines of training, periodization, how to make your lifts more efficient. I actually recently started taking on new clients. My workload opened up a little bit. So if you're looking for coaching or helping with your workout planning, I am available. Links will be in the description, and you can join the team. My goal here is to help you guys get stronger. If you haven't already and you want to get stronger, click that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, work hard, train smart, see results, get CAF fit, and we will catch you next time.